Hello my friends, and welcome to a gift guide. I think every year that I've been on BookTube, or at least most years, I have done a bookish gift guide. And we're doing things a little differently this year, but I think it's the best gift guide ever. First of all, I'm not 100% just sticking to bookish things. There's mostly bookish things on here, but there are some things that you as a bookish person might want to put on your list or want to buy someone that isn't bookish. But my parameters this time is I'm keeping everything under $25, at least as of the time of filming this. My plan here is to put this up before Black Friday so that if you guys want to do some shopping, you should be able to have time to get in on all those Black Friday deals. I like to buy gifts when they're on sale. That way I can buy more stuff for people. Like usually I say I'm gonna spend this much money, and if things are on sale, I get to buy them more things. That's how I operate in life, at least. So yeah, most of these are bookish. Many of these are on my own personal Christmas list this year. And when I say $25, I'm saying $25 American. So if you are Canadian like me, it might be a little bit more. But if you wait till Black Friday, almost everything goes on sale, so that's fun. Let's just get into this. We are starting with things that are like really quite bookish and then going into a little less bookish, but even some of those are bookish, so yeah. Let's start with something that I have seen take off this year, and that is a Kindle page turning ring. If I actually used my Kindle, I would be all over trying this out, because one of my benefits of my Kobo is the fact that it has page turning buttons. Like that's one of the things I love about it. So if I didn't have a Kobo with page turning buttons, I'd be all over this. I have seen one that has like a ring for your, like you can put it on your finger, slide it on your finger so you don't lose the thing to turn the pages. It looks really interesting. I'm curious to hear if you guys have tried it. Have you liked it? They seem like all the rage this year, so if you like to use a Kindle, maybe give this a try. Because it can be hard to buy books for bookish people because you don't always know what they have, or even if you are a bookish person, you don't always know what to ask for because maybe will you buy the book before Christmas? I mean, no guarantees, right? But what about an Audible membership? You could put one on your list, you could buy one for someone else. I have some books that I love on audio. I put a post on Substack sharing some of my books that I think are like the best on audio. Like every time I want to reread them, I gravitate towards audio as opposed to the physical book. And a membership is really sweet because sometimes those audiobooks can be quite expensive. I'm not like a necessarily a major traditional bookmark user, but there are some fun ones out there. Rifle Paper Co. has this stack of classic books that looks amazing. It's beautiful. It's got a bunch of classics on there, so that would be an option. I also found these like flexible mushroom bookmarks, which I'm intrigued. It's very unique. One thing my son got years ago, and he uses all the time, and I am tempted to get for myself as well, is a neck light. So I love my Kobo, but sometimes I just want to read a physical book in bed in the dark, and so a neck light really helps with that. If I would have had that as a child, I probably wouldn't need glasses today, because I need glasses because I read in the dark too much. So maybe a neck light, maybe for you, maybe for a child, so you can save their eyes in the future. Speaking of bookmarks, there's also a set, there's lots of different sets where you can cross-stitch bookmarks for yourself. I really like these cute cat bookmarks, but there's tons of kits out there with different themes, and you can have the satisfaction of having made your own bookmarks. Okay, it's no secret that I'm like all about the puzzles this year. So a puzzle that I think looks really cool is this Agatha Christie puzzle, and I think that there are like some like hidden things in the puzzle as well. Like it's a little bit of a mystery itself. This is the same, I think it's the same brand as the Sherlock one that I did a little while ago, but it looks like an easier puzzle than the very intense Sherlock one I did. There's also this cute bookish cats puzzle. I love it. The Great Gatsby. I love the puns. It's 500 pieces, so it's simple. I also really like puzzles that have like the separate boxes, so you can it's kind of a bunch of separate puzzles. Definitely adorable. Love that one. Last year for Christmas, I got the Zebra Sarasa pens in the vintage color. I got the 5-pen set, and if I were to do things over again, I would get the bigger set. I think, is it 10 pens? Because I really like them, and I would have loved some more diversity. So that will be coming up on a future wish list for me after I go through the pens that I got. I love them for annotating, especially the beginning of the year when I was reading Nicholas Nickleby. I was having so much fun with those pens in there, and talking about how much I was struggling with some of the characters. Another thing I love for annotating are these sticky tabs. I have a bunch of them on my Christmas list because I go through them so much. So depending how much you or someone you're buying for likes to annotate, maybe buy a couple packs. I'm a big fan of literary mugs, and my favorite producer of these mugs is the Philosophers Guild. I have 2 of their mugs already, and there are 2 that have been catching my eye for the last while. One of them is literary cats. So it's got cats, it's got quotes by different authors, including Lucy Maud Montgomery. Books and cats, they always go well together. And then the other one is there's a Jane Austen mug with some Jane Austen quotes on it. Also looks really fun. This year I've also really loved the Mr. Pen highlighters. I especially like pastel highlighters. They're great for highlighting different passages and then annotating. Always love a good collection of those. And what I like to do, I have this on my Bible. I have an extra one here. I love these mini pencil cases. They have a strap. I have one that lives on my Bible. Jared has one that lives on his Bible. Rika has one that's on hers. They work really good for hardcover books, not as good for paperback books, but they hold, either a couple pens or highlighters. Goes really well if you want to make a annotating kit for people. I love these. They come in a set of 4. They end up being super cheap, so you could use it for multiple gifts. You could use them for stocking stuffers. Highly recommend these mini pencil cases. Here's a book idea, but I feel like it's not just, your regular book idea. I have been eyeing up this book for quite a while. It's the Illustrated Letters of the Brontes. Doesn't that sound amazing? And the cover looks so gorgeous. Definitely have my eye on this one. For reading sprints, timers are great. So I have 2 timers here, and I have bought both of them for my daughter in the last year, and she uses both of them. The first one is this little cube Pomodoro timer. So when it's turned on, depending on which way you rotate it, is how much time your timer is for. I love the idea of this. My only problem with it is it didn't have all the different time slots that I wanted. I think it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, something like that. And I was like, well, what if you want 15 minutes? So I also got her a visual timer. That one she uses more for school. The Pomodoro timer she uses for sprints. For her, they're usually writing sprints instead of reading sprints. But if you like to do sprints or know someone that does, one of these timers is great for that because they're cute and you can get some reading done and then, cleaning or whatever else you need to be doing in your life. Doing some sprints is a great way to be able to balance that work and reading life. I love the Rifle Paper Co. stitched notebooks. It's what I'm using for my reading journal this year. I have a set of them, love them. I also think they make really cute gifts. I'm always drawn to floral things, and they've got some cute floral ones, so I think those make a great gift. Let's get back into the world of puzzles. A puzzle that I've had my eye on for a while is the Gallison By the Sea puzzle. I think it's just gorgeous. I love the art. It's definitely more of a summary puzzle, so I'm not in the mood for that right now, but it is a gorgeous one that if I'm going to be continuing my puzzling life, if this is not just a season for me now, if this is real life all year round, that puzzle will be coming into my house. A puzzle that I have and have really enjoyed is the Flow Wild and Free puzzle. My daughter actually just finished this. She's been working on it for the last month. She finished it this last weekend. I've done it before. It's a really great puzzle. I only keep puzzles that myself or someone else in the house is going to do again. So the fact that this one stayed, it made the move, shows you it's a good puzzle. I saw this floating around and I think it would be a really good gift for a certain person, and it's a mini Bob Ross paint by number set. I don't know offhand like how many it is, like what the size of these little paintings are, but it looks like so much fun, and it would actually be fun to do as like either a date night or a night with the friends or something. You guys each do like a mini paint by number. They're super cheap, so I'm assuming they're really small, but what a fun idea. Last year I really started to get into watercolors. I haven't done as much so far this year, but I've bought and been gifted some great watercolor books, and I have my eye on this like watercolor floral book. I love the cover and it looks like it'll be a really good one. It's got step-by-step instructions on how to watercolor different florals. So that one looks beautiful. Let's talk about games for a minute, just some small little games. If you want a card game that you can bring, if you have like a Christmas gathering or something, some kind of get together, this one, my dad, who is not a big gamer guy, he doesn't like to learn new games. He loves this one, and there's been multiple times where he's asked Ephraim if he's brought it when we've gone over, and he's like disappointed if he hasn't. It's called Cover Your Assets, and the whole idea is you create like stacks of different things. You could have cash under the mattresses, sports cars, log cabins, stuff like that, and you steal them from each other. And it is a blast. When we got it 2 or 3 Christmases ago, I think we probably played it, because Ephraim got it and he loved it. I think we played it like 30 times in the first 2 weeks that we had it, and it's still a well-loved game, so definitely recommend that one, especially if you have a variety of ages that want to play a game. That one's really good. I feel like this one's kind of becoming a classic, and that's Bananagrams. It's kind of like Scrabble. You play on your own little board against people. I find it actually more fun than Scrabble personally. And it comes in a cute little banana that's great for traveling, so it's also a great one to take with you if you're going somewhere for Christmas and want to play some games. Okay, if you live somewhere cold or you don't like being cold, these are on my Christmas list this year, and they are rechargeable electric hand warmers. Yes, you heard me right. I plan on using these this year. If I don't get them for Christmas, I will be buying them myself. These ones that I put on my list are adorable. They're like a floral design because I'm always drawn to the florals. You don't have to go for a floral design. There's other ones. What I really like though is they are magnetic. So when you're not using them, you don't have to keep track of 2 different things. They stick together. I love the rechargeableness. So excited to try them out this winter. My youngest is very artsy, and so this Christmas I want to buy her the Art for Kids Hub step-by-step drawing book. They have a few different ones on different themes. She loves doing their videos, and I think it would be really good to get her going with a book so she doesn't always need to have a computer in order to do the drawing, but she's loved their videos so much. She will do them for hours a day, so I would love to get her this book. If you have someone that's a bit older that you want to buy something for, I came across this beautiful legacy journal that I think would be spectacular. There's quite a few that are like, Grandma, tell me your story, Dad, tell me your story, etc. But this one is generic, so you don't have to be related to someone. I feel like you could buy a few of them and give them out to a variety of different people. You could even use it yourself. It looks gorgeous, and I think it would be such a treasured book. I want to buy a couple of these. Okay, then I've got 2 different like spiral bound brain game books. To go with the bookish theme, we've got Sherlock Holmes. Okay, there's also one that was like Cover Up a Murder or something, which sounds a little bit sketchier. So I'm gonna say the Sherlock one, but if you wanna go a little sketchy, there's also that other one. And then there's also one that is botanical. Like I said, I'm always drawn to all the floral things. And that one has all sorts of different brain teasers, puzzles, etc. They look really interesting, and they are quite affordable. I'm an old lady at heart. Maybe the floral stuff gave it away already. I also really love birds, and there's this beautiful set of vintage birds, like art prints that you can get and then frame. Yes, I love those. Those also might be making it into my home this Christmas. 2 more things left. They are so very different from each other. That's funny. Next one is a portable battery charger. I mean, if your phone has a tendency to die, a portable charger is a great thing. If you have like an older Kindle or some kind of e-reader, or if you're just going on a trip, we have it's portable, but it's a little bit more of a brick that we take with us when we travel. And I think it's time that we got some like a newer charger that doesn't weigh quite so much. So I love this one. And then the last thing are these adorable cat ceramic measuring spoons. If you like cats or need to buy a gift for someone that does, I think they're completely precious. I'm not sure how great they'll work, but they make great decor, and I think that they would bring a lot of joy. So I'm gonna cap it there. I felt like I could keep going, but I'm gonna leave it there. Everything will be linked below. Definitely check out the prices around Black Friday. Some of them might already be on sale. I know I got an email November 1st saying some company was starting their Black Friday sale. So you can start checking now, but definitely check around Black Friday. Let me know if you guys have some gifts that are under $25 that you love to give or love to receive. I would love to hear it. Bonus points if they're bookish, but like this list, it doesn't have to be bookish. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I hope you have fun doing some Christmas shopping.